I'm saying he's in contempt of court. Joe, he's in contempt of court, and I can say it all goddamn day long. His name is on the mortgage, and so the homeowners is in the homeowner's insurance is in his name only, and it's on the title account at the end. Now, there you go, ATN. What are you gonna do? Sue me for slander, or are you gonna pay for the floors?
All the way to Denver. Oh, look at Michelle. Hey,
babe.
She's like, hey, hi, babe. How are you?
what's up?
How are you? Yeah. Why is that?
Hold on a second. Hold on.
$13,000 check that you guys.
Is this Michelle?
Yeah.
It's hard to tell it's her because she has that, yeah, it's me, babe. It's me voice going on.
Hello.
Michelle.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. We can hear
Okay.
you.
Imagine being the dude in bed with Michelle while she's calling in to the channel of another dude. Well, then again, I guess if you're in the bed of Michelle, your standards aren't very high. Oops.
Yeah, for some reason, like, my volume turns down on my phone sometimes. Yeah, ETN's pissed.
She's saying how mad Etienne is about him giving out the number. Well, she just got done like completely defaming or slandering him during that video that was playing. Like, I wonder, well, I guess it's a toss-up, which is worse, giving his number out or slandering and defaming him by saying he defrauded the government. I guess you can be the judge.
Was
Did you see the text I sent him? He's like, everybody's calling me now. Make it stop. You started all this shit. I was like, oh.
Everybody's calling me now. Make it stop. You started this. When we can't believe a word she says. Because she claims that her and Etienne talk all day, every day. And then somebody exposed text messages where she messages him like 40 plus times a day and he never answers. So everything you hear from her, take with less than a grain of salt.
Well, I don't know. Fix the floors.
There's that delusion of grandeur that Molly always talks about. She said, well, then fix the floors. Like Michelle has the power of the internet to stop all the trolls that are texting or messaging him. That is, if that, maybe that were an admission, Michelle, and you're actually the one trolling him, which I believe to be true more than anybody calling him in the first place.
You're using him getting harassed to your benefit?
Well, I sent you a screenshot of what he texted me this morning or this afternoon. He's pissed.
You should pay to fix the floors, Michelle. You're the one that's destroyed them and we've seen it in real time. Thinking you're going to like bring down the value of the house because you don't clean it or you let the dogs run rampant. Despicable.
You gave his phone number out, idiot. You should have never done that.
I didn't give it out.
Yes, you did. When it said you reached the voicemail box of 832, you let the whole shit play out on your video.
No.
You did. You gave everybody his phone number. He's fucking pissed at you.
No, you tried to dox Julie.
I didn't dox Julie.
You tried to. You tried to.
Julie S. That's doxing.
So she acts like she doesn't remember or know what he's talking about, and then goes on to try to attempt doing it again by saying, Juliet, that's doxing. So now she's going to put him in the horrible predicament, which I'm sure she does to a lot of people in her life, between surrendering to the fact that by letting her on her channel or on his channel, it's as if you're making it seem, or it's as if you're saying it's okay that she did that to Julie. Well, you're not okay with it, but you also don't want to never let her on your channel again, which I understand both sides, but you're not gonna not let her on your channel again. So you're gonna have to figure out how you can make it clear that that's not okay, and you're not forfeiting the fact that you care about Julie because of the views and content that Michelle comes with. But I also am in fear that it's going to make your channel a target for the people who are serious about her not being on the platform.
Somebody.
You're trying to right now, dork, Dumbo. Anyways,
How
fuck.
am I, how am I doxing it? Like everybody apparently, and somebody's like, after what you did to Lisa S. What did I do to Lisa S?
Who gives a shit about those people? I'm talking about Julie S.
I care about
Who's
Lisa.
Lisa S? What are they, like sisters or
I mean,
something?
Lisa C.
I don't know what she did to Lisa C other than taking advantage of her during the loss of her son, and instead of using Lisa's loyalty by sticking with your channel despite the SH show it's become, you've encouraged other mods that people will automatically group her into, because when we think of all your mods, that the ones that do the nasty stuff, we're going to group her in there. Everybody is, to assume that she's okay with it. I mean, it's the clearest conclusion, and that's an offense, but I don't know if there was something else you did to her. But now you're somehow comparing that to this and acting clueless, and you care so much about her, but I could identify her last initial better than you could. Lisa S. Lisa C, you mean? Christ.
No, Lisa C, Julie S. Forget Lisa, whatever her name is.
Lisa's more important to me than fucking Julie is.
So important she couldn't even remember her last initial accurately.
Well, bitch, Julie's more important to me than you, and now I got neither one.
Did Julie leave? Long term, I don't think that that's a fair trade or a good one.
I called her a bitch too. Fuck, sorry, ladies. Damn it. No, I'm not selling out.
You are selling out, but it's better to admit it now and get it over with than to drag this out.
I'm still fishing for an apology for Julie. Can nobody appreciate that? Damn it, Michelle. Why you gotta make me look like a buffoon? Oh my gosh. You made me look like a buffoon. All right, let's start over, Michelle. Let's start over. All right.
You know you didn't get an apology out of me. Seriously.
Ew, like, way to add insult to injury. Your friend is already deciding to forgive you, and only Michelle would be like, and like revel in it and be like, no way you're getting an effing apology off of me. What a disgusting woman. Let's continue.
Seriously, give it up. You'll never have me on the show ever again if you expect an apology. Legit. Ever. You'll never have me on the show. If you ain't getting an apology out of this ass. Sorry, not sorry.
Ski is either in denial or doesn't know her as well as we do. I was going to say something really awful, but let's keep going.
Catch me on another day. Oh well. How you doing today, honey? You look tired. You look high.
Yeah, you just made me feel miserable. I'm so miserable. You hurt my feelings. You made me feel terrible.
You're mistaking her for someone who gives a crap, frankly. And she may pretend with the, I love you, babies, and all that, but she doesn't even love herself, so she definitely doesn't love some kid she met on the internet.
Distraught now.
What did that sound like? I'm going to replay that noise. Did that sound like to anybody else? One more time.
No.
Even when my nose is running, which does happen during winter, I can't even, that doesn't, okay.
No.
Would you like a hug?
I wouldn't even take a
like
mouth
a
hug from you
hug?
on my
I'd rather take a hug from Osama bin Laden.
penis,
Would you
Michelle.
like a little nuzzle, nizzy on your head? Where they
You couldn't.
noogie?
Just joking. I wouldn't want a hug from Osama bin Laden, but I was trying to think of the next person I would less want a hug from, and that was the first name that came to mind.
Hug
A noogie on your...
Michelle, I would not let you hug my penis with your mouth right now or ever.
Well, we know for sure she's an HPV carrier because of her medical forms and the precancerous cells. So, and I would wager my big toe that she didn't tell that dude that's in her bed that she's a carrier. And I know it's very common. I'm not bashing all women. I know women that have HPV. It's more common to have it than not to. I don't have it. But yeah, to be a carrier and to not say anything is wrong. Oh, and for some education, for people that don't know, men are often silent carriers, show no symptoms, and then if they do have the misfortune of showing symptoms, it's usually manifested in warts. And I'm going to encourage you not to Google the warts. I saw one guy's pictures that somebody shared once of them spreading all the way to the back and entirely taking over that entire area of his body because he put it off and then it spread so quickly. It was one of the most disgusting. You think Michelle's house is gross and her toe is gross? Think of that times like 20,000. It was.
All right, stop it. Stop it with the pervert talk. And now you
I
made me
said
feel
the
miserable.
head, like that. Well, I can't even say that your blood flow's stupid because I don't know if you have too many brain cells going on there with all the weed you smoke.
Oh, you're stupid. That was funny. That was funny. You got me on that one.
How about I'll give you on the noogie on the head that you can see and you can identify without a magnifying glass.
My 70-year-old grandma could have told better jokes.
So hold on. You don't think you did? So let's forget it because I think that's.
Girl, that is like bringing up toe skate. Don't make me bring up that heart monitor again. And look, is it wrong that every time I hear that video, I laugh harder? every time
you hear a heart monitor video, you laugh harder.
I see a clip, I hear beep 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 beep, and I hear people getting triggered. I just laugh harder every time I see a clip.
She's saying every time she hears that video, like she's talking about the heart monitor video, but she's probably talking about her own video because she watches it over and over. That's the truth. And yes, dealing with someone like Michelle, which I don't think there are many out there that aren't institutionalized, it's best to show as little emotion in response to as possible because you'll hear it from herself that every time she sees how triggered people get, and even the lady who was getting quite upset describing the stents in her heart, that fuels Michelle. She gets off on that. That's how demons work, and sociopaths and psychopaths. They feel no emotion, so it's exciting or stimulating to them when they see an effect they have on other people. And I'm not diagnosing her, but just, in my opinion, for educational and entertainment purposes only. Yeah. Oh, yes, and Ski, it's my best advice to you is to pretend like it's not bothering you as well and to show as little remorse as possible because every time she gets to do these little expressions about how entertaining and humorous it is to her, she gets to relive it and re-enjoy it. So not bringing it up is more beneficial for those that you care about that were hurt by her than bringing it up.
Oh my God!
Oh, that laugh. Put the cigarettes down for the sake of all of us that listen ever so often. Please put the cigarettes down. Bleep, bleep. Michelle's an ugly, crazy person. Bleep, remember how that's what you hear when people complain or whatever the heck you said? That's why I'm going to make this so that people hear this over your annoying cackle and demeaning, inhumane response.
Shoot people in movies, and I'm sure that you've had somebody that you know that's ever been shot.
Oh yes, because people know so many people that have gotten shot. That makes so much sense. Can't ever watch a movie again. Blah blah blah. This is Michelle's response. Can't watch a movie in case somebody knows somebody that got shot. Ridiculous.
You know what triggers me?
What, baby?
When you try to take away from my ability to keep streaming.
I don't take away from your ability.
What you do when you attack people or try and make people like Julie a target.
That's the catch-22, Ski, because she'll always do this and she'll never be sorry for it. And look at Toastgate was the best mod she had and was a good friend to her and continued to monetarily support her through Thanksgiving, even sent her money, even after she left and stopped chatting there. And look at how Michelle treats her. It's like the better you are to her, the worse she treats you when it ends.
I haven't made her a target. I'd give 2 fucks about Julie. She's like Julie Schmoly, Bully, Holy. Schmoly.
Holy, my friend.
I'm not insulting her. I'm telling you that she doesn't matter in my life. Like, it doesn't matter.
She mattered enough for you to
I'm not going after her. I'm not doing anything to the woman.
That's the most honest thing I've heard her say. It doesn't matter to her. It doesn't matter to her at all. Like, she might not attack her because now she doesn't have to be accountable for the nasty things she said about you behind your back. That was the whole reason she attacked somebody close to you. As long as you kowtow and stay in line, you don't have to worry about that. So read between the lines. She's saying as long as, like, she's on your channel again, everything's good. She won't be a target, or whomever else she picks that sticks around. But somebody else will if you don't do what she wants, which is allow her on your channel, because that's what was threatened when Devious exposed her, because she was exposed. And I hope you never trust her again, or ever did.
It's irrelevant.
It wasn't enough for you to get a message about her and try and.
That was like Snooks saying, don't ever come to my channel. Bitch, I didn't even know your channel name.
I don't even know who Snooks is. Who the
Exactly. Who's that? Who's doing?
Wow. Okay, Michelle, you know that everybody's channel is their username. So Snooks' channel would be Snooks there. Snooks free plug. But you're acting as though Snooks saying don't come to my channel is the same as Julie's irrelevancy, my bad, and you getting a text message and saying, oh, I gotta go, somebody's blown my phone up about Julie, selective amnesia, I guess, that you forgot that all suddenly she was very important to have one of your, in my opinion, psycho mods send you information about her or somebody else, but now she's irrelevant, right?
Yes.
I never heard of them. Who the fuck is
Exactly.
that?
Who's doing? Yes.
That's my moderator, the woman that's come on show, the nice lady. She has nice pink nails. She's funny. She's intelligent. She was nice to you for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, what do you think? So what? She was critical, and so you got the right to go and attack her. You feel that's ridiculous.
I never attacked her. I just read out a fucking text message.
Yeah.
Look, she's such a demon for the most part. So if you say anything judgmental about Michelle, she has the right to encourage her little demonic minions to contact your employer for her to then spout out your profession on a live stream and pretend like she doesn't know who you are right after, when she should be saying, oh yeah, sorry, I shouldn't do that to anyone really, but Michelle will never say sorry. She'll never say she's sorry. And she knows who you're talking about, Ski. She knows who you're talking about. This is all wasted air. She'll never be sorry. I'd have more respect for you, Michelle, if you said, yeah, I know who she is. I know what I said, and I'm not sorry. But you act like you have that attitude, and then you act stupid like you are right now.
Do you not? So you're going with the dumb bombshell defense that you don't read what you read before you read it out loud.
I don't. I always read shit out loud. I get in trouble for that all the time. All the time. I get in trouble for
That was the same lame excuse she used when she allowed Sparrow to dox Science Girl. She highlighted Sparrow's comment and then read it out loud and then went, ah, and laughed all crazy on whatever disgusting couch she was sitting on. And then acted like, well, I was just highlighting comments. That's like what she would say. But she knows what she's reading. She acts stupid. She's not as dumb as everybody. And I hate even saying that about her, because then she's going to think it's like a compliment of some sort. Like, she's so much smarter than you guys think. But smarter doesn't mean a better person. Some of the most evil people were the most intelligent people. So we're going to go ahead and move forward, because I can't take much more of this, to her showing the dude in her bed, not showing, but that he's under blankets, and her talking about January 6th and some other stuff. So here we go.
that all the time. Stop that 4x4.
Where's he gonna leave his girlfriend at while he comes over?
I'm gonna invite her to stay down in the Airbnb.
You're gonna let Lauren come to the Airbnb? I don't even like Lauren no more. You're cool with her now?
Oh yeah, she's awesome. Oh
my gosh, you don't say dumb shit. Don't say the dumb shit for your own stream. You get a channel banned.
My channel's
You're over here desperately trying to like insult people to like.
My channel is fine.
Then why are you talking like an airhead? Stop that.
Because I'm just being me.
Yeah, but like now you're trying to upset and rile up people and those related to people who have Tourette's. Cut it out.
Well, dropping it since you $10 cash app and you're gonna hack my account. Good luck. I'm on VPNs.
You're on GPS?
VPNs.
What's that?
They can't get it. Her channel is going. No, it's not.
Your channel's gone.
It's not. It's there.
They say it's gone.
Well, I'm looking at it right now.
Ooh, there's a cash app. You're not funny at all.
Run for it.
Ooh, there's a cash app. You're not funny at all if you don't cam up. That says a cash app.
Exactly. People are timing John hideout.
Exactly. You agree with that cash app?
Yes.
They said that you're only funny when you got a camera on. Can you turn it on, please? I'll get a cash app if you do, I think. What do you think? I got spoken.
Heads up.
Oh, what's up?
Cash app. You just want to see my face, liar.
Who's moving in the bed? You got somebody moving around. Who's that guy that just scurried out of the bed?
It was a rat. It was Richard's
No,
cousin.
look at that chat. Did you see it? Someone
It was Richard's cousin. He took a run for it. I came up and he took a run for it.
You got a company over there. Put him on screen.
I do.
Uh-oh.
To the hospital today to get my blood work done for my procedure on Monday. And I told the lady, I'm like, man, I was like, 7 times.
I'm going to fast forward or speed this up, but yes, in this part she talks about how they, for the like 4th time now, how they had to poke around to find her veins, probably because you never drink water, Michelle, so you're dehydrated, but a lot of us have deep veins, so I get like bruises every time I have to do blood or get an IV. You're not the only one. I know you like to be victim of the year, but... And then she moves on to the toe update.
Oh. Yeah.
Crazy. Do not touch. You gotta wash your hands, Michelle. That's terrible.
It's not dirty.
What's the texture like? Don't touch, just describe. Is it like a peanut or what? It looks crazy.
It just feels like a callus.
That's terrible.
It's not dirty.
Yeah, but can you feel it? What's it hurt? Like, why is that?
Because all your nerve endings go to your fingers and your toes and can't help it. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. No, nobody cares, you little fucking head.
What's the treatment plan on that toe? Like, what's next?
I don't know. I have an appointment Thursday with the podiatrist, and then I'll have some more information on there. But I have a pulse still. And when they do my procedure Monday, they said I'll feel a lot better because I'll get a lot of like blood flow that's been restricted.
What's all that black skin gonna fall off? What did they tell you about that?
I think they're just gonna go in and clean it. I think it's like a dry blood clot in there. Like it's just like.
And it hurts though. Just like so, can you wash?
Chop the fuck off. They're not chopping my toe off, guys. I promise you that. Yeah, I care.
Let me ask you a serious question, Michelle. Are they allowed to do that without your permission?
No, not at all.
Are you
Because
sure?
I was worried about that when I went into surgery, and so I legit thought that the guy I'm like having my surgery done with Monday, that he was going to handle everything. I didn't even know I had an appointment with the podiatrist because his name was the only one that was on the discharge papers, right? And to clean my dirty fingers, my nails are so dirty. I've been scratching Lola on her ass, and she needs a bath. I'm really sorry.
Look, why don't you touch your toe though? That's terrible, Michelle.
Yes, that procedure, which is what she had done at the hospital, maybe a little bit more invasive if they kept her like they did, which is who's to know how long they kept her really. But it's a procedure to clear out that blood pooling. And in my very humble opinion, she's going to keep on needing these procedures until she gets the actual surgery, which is to add stents through her leg to help the circulation through to her foot. And if she doesn't continue to get these procedures, it will continue to turn necrotic and spread to her foot and then her leg. So this should be a very interesting storyline.
Today.
That was Trump's fault. January 6th was Trump's fault.
Well, you go ahead and say that, and you sound like
Trump was mad he lost. He's a
You're
poor
not
loser.
triggering me. You sound
He's
like
a poor loser, Michelle. He's a poor loser. He's a sour loser. He should have left with Grace and been an American. Instead, he wanted to be a
well, you
fucking
say
Nazi.
that.
He wanted to create a standoff, and he got an American woman shot in the
You
head.
look like
Michelle.
everybody that has their hand out to the government.
Michelle, he got shot in the head. He got a woman shot in the head.
Yeah, he did. Sure, he did.
He goosed him
Her
and
name
gassed
was
him up.
Ashley Babbitt. She was a white.
I don't. You know her name? Do you know how she died?
Yes, I do. Because
Describe
somebody
it.
thought she might have a gun, and that fucking reckless cop shot her in the head. In the crowd.
I hate the cops.
Look
Fuck
it
the
up,
police.
asshole.
All right, we can agree on that. Fuck the police. I'm just fucking with you. Jeez, you win. That was
Fuck
funny.
that. Ashley Babbitt should have never been murdered at the Capitol. It is a public place. Everybody has a right to go to the Capitol building. It is a public fucking place. They had no right at all, period, to lock us down except saying COVID, COVID, COVID. Nothing was done wrong except fucking false bullshit COVID shit that's fake anyway.
You don't think that they were acting in an unruly manner? That they were assembling in an illegal fashion?
It wasn't the Trump
You think that thousands of people... What do you mean it was when they started lighting shit on fire and breaking windows?
Trump supporters that did that. The Trump supporters were saying, stop, stop, stop.
How do you tell the difference?
Wait.
How could you tell the difference?
That you saw on camera.
How could you tell the difference between this one and that one?
He was there at January 6th. Chuck was there.
Michelle, I got a serious question. Were you there?
My friend Chuck, that was on camera with me in Dallas, was there. I was at the Trump rally January 29th in 2021 in Conroe, Texas.
Michelle, guess what? You just got Chuck indicted. Good job, knucklehead.
Indicted for going to a rally?
January 6th was no rally? I said was he January 6th.
He was there on January 6th. I didn't say he stormed the Capitol. He was there. Yes, he was there on January 6th. January 6th, Chuck was there. It wasn't the Trump
You think that thousands of people... What do you mean it was when they started lighting shit on fire and breaking windows?
Trump supporters that did that. The Trump supporters were saying, stop, stop, stop.
How do you tell the difference?
Chuck, wait.
How could you tell the difference?
That you saw on camera
How could you tell the difference between this one and that one?
He was there at January 6th. Chuck was there.
Michelle, I got a serious question. Were you there?
My friend Chuck, that was on camera with me in Dallas, was there. I was at the Trump rally January 29th in 2021 in Conroe, Texas.
Michelle, guess what? You just got Chuck indicted. Good job, knucklehead.
Indicted for going to a rally?
January 6th was no rally? I said was he January 6th.
He was there on January 6th. I didn't say he stormed the Capitol. He was there. Yes, he was there on January 6th. Of course he fucking was. I was supposed to go.
Well, can you stop telling on him? Sheesh. You were supposed to go. What happened?
I don't know. Something happened where I couldn't go. I couldn't get a dog sitter or something. There was no intentions on storming the Capitol. That was fucking staged. It was staged. And how the mayor of that fucking town treated our National Guardsmen, making them sleep in a parking garage in freezing cold weather without regular food and toiletries and bathrooms for 3 fucking days. Fuck those fucking Democrat liberal motherfuckers. You twat sucking little vagina, pink vagina screaming.
Oh, that's right. That's homophobic.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right.
Hello.
Uh-oh. Oh, Michelle done. Oh, there you are. All right, Michelle. You've lost your noodles.
Trump is the best president that has ever hit the United States since Ronald Reagan.
Can you continue with
And
your
it's funny
fight?
because they were both businessmen. Isn't that funny?
That was
Neither
Trump's
one
fault.
were in politics. They were both businessmen, and both of those men
That
were
was Trump's fault. You don't agree that that woman got killed as a result of Trump egging the
Reagan
people
was
on?
a fucking actor and stepped
Was
in
that woman
and ran this
there
country.
because of Trump? You think?
Trump was a businessman and stepped in and ran this country. And anyone
Why-
that does not
why
agree with
put that woman
that
there?
is the only
And how
thing I
was that
agree with
Trump's
Molly Golightly. Molly Golightly and I share the same political views. 100% across the board.
Doesn't wanna be Molly.
100%. Molly and I share the same.
Want to be Molly? Why did she get crowbarred in here? She's nobody over here, Michelle. I don't even know who
I'm
that
just
is.
telling you,
Me
100%
and Molly share the
across
same
the
opinions.
board.
You guys are both idiots. How you share that in common?
Love you, Scheme.
Mm,
I'm going
take
to
care.
lay down.
All right, yeah, lay down. Michelle, go lay down. Get the hell out of here.